Welcome back to our Traveling Tuesday. I'm Julia from Amazing Spaces.
And I'm Claudia.
Today we're at Colure, our very special location in Oranjezerkt, and as you will see from the architecture around us, it is a very California-inspired home, making use of incredible architectural design like this circle above us, which frames the view. And in fact, from here you can even see the table mountain cable car.
This home has this mid-century modern design to it, and it also draws a lot of inspiration from Palm Springs, hence the big circle for the big palm trees to actually grow through.
Yeah, the owner said she was inspired by that, and that's what they do. They plant their palm trees to go through the circle, but obviously here we don't have that. And since then we've noticed it's become a bit of a design trend, so I think she was a bit of a trendsetter bringing this design to this country. Yeah, the flow in this home is all about bringing the outside in, and the colors from the mountain inside, and the oak floors inside as well bring some of the warm earthy tones from the mountain inside. So the history of this home is that it was a single-story home on this plot, and the owner worked very closely with Metropolis Design. We are a big fan of John Jacobson. He's done quite a lot of our locations, and she worked with him on this incredible indoor-outdoor lots of light flow to bring the outside in and let the lights obviously flood the space.
This home is on a really big wide footprint that expands from left to right, which is really nice for the Oranjezerkt area.
Very unusual to have this expanse of space and views that capture the front, which is the sea view and the city, and the back, the mountain, all the way around, so you get 360-degree views from this home.
And on a location perspective, when you're in that master bedroom and you're looking out onto the harbour, you could almost be anywhere, which is really nice from a shoot perspective, because you don't necessarily feel as if you're in Cape Town, but take a look outside another window and you've got the iconic mountain behind you.
What you see now is this beautiful balance between modern architecture and mid-century design, and it balances the urban beauty around it with these incredible windows that go from floor to ceiling.
And we're standing in this iconic kitchen, which is so photogenic, and it bleeds off into this living room, which is actually one of the homeowners' favorite little pockets. And the fireplace is actually made of this beautiful porcelain, which just adds a luxury touch to it.
One of the standout spaces in the home is definitely the mid-century modern living room, where the clad stone wall runs right from the inside through a glass to the outside, creating the seamless flow between the inside and outside, which we've spoken about quite a bit. And also it's got this floating fireplace in the corner of the room, and it does create a beautiful space, especially in the winter. The materials in this home were chosen to feel natural and grounded so that nothing feels too polished, and the owner has chosen specifically honed finishes which feel natural and warm.
And Julia, you pointed out a feature. So as most kitchen islands, it usually has the waterfall feature, or quite on the thicker side, whereas this is very thin and it feels quite light and airy, which ties into the balance of this open, seamless flow and the urban feel that you get in here. Outside there are these open circular elements which we were standing under, and it really adds something interesting to the design.
Yes, and I love that at different times of the day, different lights, the light is playing in the house with these open spaces and how they fall into the home, especially in different seasons. So the owner experiences all these different lights that come into the home, which are just magical. So the pool in its own right is an architectural masterpiece and has a beautiful view back towards the house on the mountain, and is surrounded by trees, so it's very private, which is incredible in this area.
And as you mentioned, Julia, this view that you get when you're standing on the corner, you've got the most perfect view of Lion's Head, which is such a rare sight, and you're completely surrounded by this natural greenery, which adds that touch of privacy. Colure really brings together strong architectural lines, mid-century modern design, and some of the best views Cape Town has to offer.
100%.